Good afternoon, dear students. I am Manoj Kumar Gupta, Assistant Professor in Computer Science IT Department, Necropolis Institute of Technology and Indore. Today, I am going to discuss a topic of data structure that is known as sorting. So, sorting is actually an operation that computer love to spend their time on. You know it. It is estimated by 90% of a computer system spends that time on the computation of their sorting of their numbers or data. So, it is really a problem which requires attention, requires consideration, and so we need to develop a good algorithm for it. So today we are going to look bubble sort algorithm. So where sorting occurs in database, you need to search a particular data in a database, then you want to find it the location, or you can find particular data in a particular location of in your database. So when you are searching a data from your database, then you want to your data should be stored in a sorted order so that it can be easily obtained whenever it requires. Suppose we are given a data set where thousands or lakhs of data are there, and we want to find a particular data, then we have to move from the initial position till the particular data item not searched. So in that case, if our data is in a particular order, that may be ascending or descending order, then in that case our searching algorithm will be more efficient than the traditional ones. Recall, the search is more efficient when you have the data in sorted order, because when our data is arranged in a particular order, then it can be obtained, find very easily. So there are lots of settings in computation geometry, computer graphics, where sorting is essential. So we are not going to discuss all those but we are going to look at a very certain sorting algorithms. So what is an algorithm? First of all, we should know the algorithm what is. So algorithm can be defined as a way of solving a particular problem, and there are certain techniques that people adopt and to design a particular algorithm. Given a particular problem, then how do you design an algorithm for it? So there are certain standards of techniques in sorting. It shows you some of these techniques. So today we are going to discuss one of the most important sorting algorithm, that is known as bubble sort. Okay? Here we can have various sorting algorithms. It may be bubble sort algorithm, insertion sort algorithm, selection sort algorithm, quick sort algorithm, radix sort algorithms, merge sort, and heap sort. So we are taking bubble sort algorithm. So the basic concept of bubble sort is, suppose you are given a list of n numbers, then you have to just compare every adjacent element to its neighbor. And if the comparison is successful, then the position or the number will be the interchange. Now, if we are taking this algorithm for sorting of a number, then it can be it cannot be very useful for us, because here we are comparing every element to its adjacent element, so the number of comparisons will be very high. So the average case and worst case complexity of bubble sort algorithm is order of n square, where n is the number of items. This is the algorithm for bubble sort. Suppose we are passing a list in bubble sort algorithm. Here we will initialize a for loop for that, and then we'll start comparison first index value to its adjacent, and if the comparison is successful, then the number will be swapped to each other. This process will continue till our whole list is in sorted order. When the condition is false, we will come out of this for loop and then will return a sorted list. Suppose we are taking an example where we have given 15, 20, 4, 19 and 8. We have unsorted list, and now we want to sort this list in a particular order. Now I will start with comparison of first element, that is 15 and 20. I will compare 15 and 20. Then we find that there is no condition true. So here 15 is less than 20, so no change will be there. Now we'll compare 20 to its adjacent node, that is 4. Now we find that 20 is greater than 4. The position will be interchanged, so swapping will be take place. Now 20 will be compared to its adjacent element, that is 19. Then 20 and 19 will be compared. We'll find 19 is smaller than 20. So the 20 and 19 will be interchanged. We will find array of this. Now we'll compare 20 to its adjacent element, that is 8, and we again find the condition is true. So the number will be interchanged. So after this complete pass or one iteration, we will find a list of 15, 4, 19, 8 and 20. That is not in actual sorted order, but some of its elements are arranged. Now we'll again pass this to next iteration. We'll start pass 2, start will compare 15 and 4. We will find 15 is greater than 4. Then the number will be interchanged. Now 15 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 19. So there is no change because 15 is smaller than 19. So no swap here. Again we'll take 19 and 8 and compare it. We find 8 is smaller than 19, then the position will be interchanged. Now 20 will be compared with 19 and there is no change. So after the completion of this iteration, we will find elements in our list is, that is 4, 15, 8, 19 and 20. Now one more iteration required to arrange this list. So pass 3 will start with 4 and 15. We'll compare 4 is less than 15, so there is no change. Now 15 is compared to its neighbor, that is 8, and we find 8 is smaller than 15, so the swapping will take place. So the position of 8 and 15 will be interchanged. Now 15 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 19. So condition is false, so there is no change. Again last 19 will compare to its neighbor, that is 20, and there is no change. Now we can see the list is in sorted order. We have first position 4, 8, 15, 19 and 20. So our whole list is in sorted order. Okay. Now we are taking another example. Suppose we are given a list of array which contain 10, 5, 15, 0 and 12. Now we want to arrange this list in a particular order, that is ascending or maybe descending. Now I am taking it to arrange all elements in ascending order. So we'll start our comparison with 10 and 5. We find 10 is greater than 5, so the position will be interchanged. Now 10 will compare to its neighbor, that is 15. So we find 10 is smaller than 15, so there is no change. Next, we'll compare 15 and 0. We find 0 is less than 15, so the position will be interchanged. Now, 15 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 12, and we find the condition is true, that is 12 is less than 15, so the number will be interchanged. So this was the first iteration, and after the completion of this iteration, we find 5, 10, 0, 15 and 12 in our list. Now one more iteration will take place. We will start with 0 and 5 and 10. We find comparison is false, so there is no change. Now 10 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 0, and we find 0 is less than 10, so swapping will be take place. Again 10 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 12, so there is no change, and 12 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 15, again there is no change. Now we can see after the completion of second iteration, we find 5, 0, 10, 12 and 15 in our list. Now again one more iteration required to arrange these numbers. So third pass will start with comparison of 0 and 5. We find 5 is greater than 0, so the number will be swapped and position will be interchanged. Now 5 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 10, so there is no change. Again 10 will be compared to its neighbor, 12, and again there is condition is false, so no change. Now last 12 will be compared to its neighbor, that is 15, again condition is false, so there is no change. So that was the all of bubble sort. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.